In the last session, what topic we covered? Okay, data types concept, literals concept we covered already, right? Okay, sir, data types. How many primitive data types? Like we covered already, sir. Literals concept. Are you getting literals concept? We covered, sir. Next, one diagram, very important diagram like that I told, sir. Very important diagram like that I told. Sir, what that diagram? What is that diagram? Very important diagrams, and even we covered in the last sessions very clearly, sir. Sir, have you observed, right? Can you please guide once? Byte to short, byte to short to int. Can I spell out, sir? Byte to short to int. Next and after that long. Next and after that float. Next and after that double. Regarding double. Next here have you observed, right? Okay, sir, this is char. Okay, sir, these are possible assignments are possible, sir. These are possible assignments are possible. Okay, remember that. Char to int, byte to short to int, long into to long to float to double, like. Sir, do you know highest type according in the primitives? Can I spell out, sir? Double. Are you getting the double? Sir, you can assign for the double variable any type, no problem at all, sir. With the king in Java primitive type, say double is the king, sir. Remember that. Next highest is float. Next highest is long, int. Next byte, short, char there. Okay, this diagram compulsory you people should have clarity, sir, because the reason for that is from this diagram you can expect 1 or 2 questions for the exam sake. That's why compulsory you people should aware, sir. Can I, sir, up to this is the clear for all of you, right? Okay, we covered in detail in the last sessions, right? Sir, now take a bit very special care, sir. There is one concept, especially primitive typecasting, we have to discuss, right? In the operators concept, actually we require to cover, but anyway, literals related thing, that's why let me cover here only, sir. Primitive typecasting, sir. Once I'm using the word primitive typecasting, immediately you may ask object typecasting, that is related to OOPS concept. There I will discuss about object typecasting, sir. Sir, primitive typecasting. Okay, sir, can you please tell typecasting? Casting means what? Casting means what? Conversion. Are getting type conversion from one type to another type. Casting means conversion, sir. Primitive values, type conversion from one type to another type is called primitive typecasting, sir. So here take a bit very special care. In Java, related to primitive typecasting, there are 2 types of typecastings are allowed. Are getting how many types of typecastings are allowed, sir? There are 2 types of typecastings are allowed. One is implicit typecasting. Are you getting? One is implicit typecasting, sir. Remember that. What is the first one, sir? Implicit typecasting. Second one, sir, explicit typecasting. What is the second one, sir? Explicit typecasting, sir. Can I spell out once again? What is the first one? Implicit typecasting. Second one, sir, explicit typecasting. Remember that. Okay, sir. Now my question is, what is implicit typecasting? What is the implicit typecasting, sir? Sir, have you observed, right? The name itself indicates implicit. Okay, sir, what is the meaning of implicit? Automatically. We are not required to do, sir. Explicit means we require to do. Implicit means automatically like this. Sir, let me go for a small chota example so that you people can able to understand very clearly, sir. Sir, observe that int x is equal to a, I'm taking. Int x is equal to a, I'm taking, sir. Sir, is it allowed or not allowed? Can you please spell out, sir? Is it allowed or not? Can I assign char value to int variable or not? Oh, don't be silent. Don't be silent. Compulsory each and every person should respond. If any person not responding, I will give left and right. Remember that. Okay, sir, is it allowed or not allowed? Yes, almost most of the people are telling allowed. Very few members are telling not allowed, sir. Oi, I covered just now the diagram also, sir. Sir, char means how many bytes, right? 2 bytes. Sir, int means 4 bytes. Char to int, allowed or not? Allowed, man. Char to int is allowed. Just now I covered this diagram. Allowed. Sir, make sure char value 2 bytes, int 4 bytes allowed. Because for every char Unicode value is there, sir. For every char, Unicode value is there. Sir, that Unicode value will be considered if you are trying to assign to the int variable, right? Remember that. Sir, what is the Unicode of A? Ayo, what is the Unicode of A? Unicode of A. Small a, sir. 97. Remember that. Sir, if I print x, SOP of x, if I print x, do you know, sir, test.java. Like this I'm taking, sir. Test.java. Like this I'm taking. Sir, now here Java C test.java. Have you observed, right? Happily the code compiles fine. We are not going to get any error, sir. Java tester. What is the answer by default? We are going to get 97. Clear? Any explanation is required, sir? I hope you people are in a position to understand. Okay. So the first important, sir, actually I assign A, but the output I'm getting what? 97. It is a very clear. Someone internally converting char to int. Regarding someone internally converting char to int, sir, who is converting this one? Compiler. Remember this one, sir. Who is converting this one, sir? Compiler. Okay. Whenever we are assigning smaller type to, whenever we are assigning smaller type data type value to bigger type variable, whenever we are assigning smaller data type value to bigger data type variable, then sir, internally compiler will convert that small type to bigger type automatically. This type of conversion is called implicit typecasting. Are you getting? Sir, point number 1. Who is the responsible to perform implicit typecasting? Arey, respond, man. Who is the responsible to perform implicit typecasting? Compiler. Are you getting that? Compiler is the responsible. Can you please tell when implicit typecasting will be performed? When implicit typecasting will be performed? Whenever we are assigning smaller type value to bigger type variable. Are you getting? Whenever we are assigning smaller value to bigger type variable, then automatically implicit typecasting will be performed, sir. Sir, if you want, just have a look once, sir. Double D is equal to 10 I'm taking. Double D is equal to 10. Sir, system.out.println of D, sir. Can you please tell what is the output by default I'm going to get, sir? What is the output by default? We are going to get 10.0. Sir, actually, I provided 10. But the output we are going to get 10.0 because someone converting my int value to double. Who is that person? Is compiler, sir. Int by default 10. By default 10. 10 is what type? Ayo, by default 10. 10 is what type? I no response. Int type. Int means how many bytes? 4 bytes. But a double means how many bytes? 8 bytes. Sir, 4 byte value in the 8 byte place. No problem at all. So that's why compiler is going to perform implicit typecasting. Remember that, sir. So here, who is the responsible to perform implicit typecasting? Compiler is the responsible. When compiler will perform implicit typecasting, whenever we are assigning lower or smaller data type value, smaller data type value to bigger data type, to bigger data type. Whenever we are assigning smaller data type value to bigger data type, then we will get a implicit, then implicit typecasting will be performed, sir. Remember this one. Next, sir, here 10 will become 10.0, A will become 97. In this typecasting, no loss of information. Remember, sir, in this typecasting, is there any loss of information? Is there any loss of information? No loss. A 97, 10, 10.0. What is the difference? So if really loss of information is there, then compiler won't perform this one, man. Because if there is no loss of information, that's why compiler can able to perform this activity, right? Okay. Sir, is there any loss of information? No loss of information. No loss of information. Remember that, sir. Okay, sir. So there is no loss of information. That's why compiler happily can able to perform this typecasting, right? Next, sir, this typecasting also known as, do you know, small value to bigger type. Again, smaller to bigger. It is also known as widening. Widening means what? Increasing. So small to bigger. So widening or upcasting. What is the other words are for this typecasting? Widening or upcasting. Widening type or upcasting, sir. Make sure. Next, do you know the following are various possible conversions where implicit typecasting will be performed, sir? Sir, what is that? This diagram, in all these cases, implicit typecasting by default will be performed, sir. Byte to short, short to int, char to int, next and after that int to long, long to float, float to double. Sir, if you move from left to right, you are moving from smaller type to bigger type. That's why smaller type to bigger type is implicit typecasting. Clear? Are you able to understand? Are you able to understand, right? So this is what is the implicit typecasting. Okay, remember that, sir. Sir, who is the responsible to perform implicit typecasting? Who is the responsible to perform implicit typecasting? Compiler. When implicit typecasting will be performed, sir? When the implicit typecasting will be performed? Whenever we are assigning smaller data type value to bigger data type variable. Are you getting that? Sir, next, implicit typecasting is also known as widening or upcasting. Implicit typecasting, there is no loss of information. Okay. Sir, now programmer not responsible to do this conversion. Implicitly, automatically, compiler is going to take care. Sir, whenever we are performing this type of conversion, we are not required to do anything, sir. Java will accept because compiler will do that conversions automatically. Clear? Any explanation is required? Are you in a position to understand, right? That's all, sir. So best here just to sometimes in the exam, maybe a chance of asking which of the following will be performed automatically into two double. Can you spell out? Is it performed automatically or not? Into two double. Right? Into two double automatic conversion is going to be happened or not? Into two double, yes. Sir, is it char to double? Char to double automatic conversion is going to be happened or not? Yes, according to our diagram, char to double. Sir, float to double, is it possible or not? Float to double possible or not? Yes. Sir, float to long possible or not? Float to long possible or not? No, long to float is possible, but float value to long type. From float to long conversion, not possible, sir. Not possible implicitly. Clear for all of right? That's all. This is about what is implicit typecasting. Any explanation is required about this one? Sir, compiler is responsible. Whenever we are assigning smaller data type value to bigger data type, then implicit typecasting will be performed automatically. No loss of information. Next, widening or upcasting. Widening is also known as widening or upcasting. So the following are various possible conversions where implicit typecasting will be performed, sir. Sir, that's all this is. So beyond this, we are not required to discuss anything extra, sir. Now have a look once, sir. Next point. Very, very dangerous thing I'm ready to talk. Observe that, sir. Int x is equal to 130 I'm taking. Observe very carefully, sir. Int x is equal to 130. Int x is equal to 130 I'm taking. Byte b is equal to x. Byte b is equal to x. Sir, system dot out dot println SOP of b I'm taking, sir. Take very special care. Can you please observe x is what type? Array x is what type? Can I spell out? Int type. Int means how many bytes? 4 bytes. Int means how many bytes? 4 bytes. But byte means how many bytes? Only 1 byte. Sir, 4 byte value you are trying to assign to 1 byte variable. 4 byte value we are trying to assign to 1 byte variable. Is it a problem or not? Is it a problem or not? Immediately, compiler is going to tell, hey, Durga, don't do this assignment, man. Don't do this assignment. There may be a chance of problem, man, because bigger value you are taking inside a small variable. Like, sir, this is assume I have a room, sir. In that room, 100 members is the capacity. Assume that 100 members is the capacity. Assume. But suddenly, 1,000 members. I want to insert 1,000 members in that room. Then automatically, what will happen, sir? Are you getting the problem? Here, compiler is also alerting. Hey, Durga, X is into type, man. Into means 4 bytes, 32-bit value. 32-bit value. You are trying to place inside 8 byte. 1 byte, 8 bits only. 32-bit value. You are placing inside 8 bits only. Hey, there may be a chance of loss of information, man. Don't do this. Don't do this. Compiler very decently it is going to tell, sir. Observe that. If I can ask the compiler, can you please compile? Can you please compiler? Can you please compile? Have you observed? What is that compile error? Incompatible types. Possible lossy conversion from into to byte. Are you getting? Possible lossy conversion from into to byte. Immediately compatible error we are going to get. Clear? Are you able to understand, right? If the compiler is a very decent person or not. So if we are doing any mistake, immediately compiler is alerting, man. Hey Durga, you are doing some wrong, man. Can you please correct that? Then only like, sir, now what I want to do is, hey compiler, sir Durga, I have almost around 15 years of experience in Java. I will take care if any loss of information is there. Are you getting? I will take care if any loss of information is there. Please. Hello, hey compiler, please, yellow man, yellow this conversion like how I can specify just specify like this. Are you getting? Just specify like this. Sir, do you know you are telling to the compiler, hey, if any loss of information is there, accept, no problem at all. I will take care about loss of information, man. Why you have to worry? Why you have to worry? Please do assign, please do this, allow this conversion. Like you are telling very confidently to the compiler. Then immediately what the compiler will do? Oh, if the programmer is going to take care about this conversion, about loss of information, why I have to worry? Like happily compiler is going to compile this code, sir. Are you in a position to understand that? So the typecasting which is performed explicitly by the programmer. Who is the responsible to do this one? Hey, who is doing this one, sir? The explicit, do you know the typecasting which is performed explicitly by the programmer? Such type of typecasting is called explicit typecasting. Remember that, sir. The typecasting which will be performed explicitly by the programmer. This type of typecasting is by default considered explicit typecasting. Any explanation is required? Are you getting that? Can you please tell when explicit, who is the responsible to do explicit typecasting? Who is the responsible to do explicit typecasting? Programmer, developer, user, any word you can use. Programmer is the responsible. When explicit typecasting is required? Good, you have to respond. Can you please guess, sir? This is the scenario. Explicit typecasting in this case compulsory required, sir. Like good Puja. Anyone good? Your knowledge is appreciable. All the people are telling correct answers, sir. Whenever we are assigning bigger data type to smaller data type, sir, explicit typecasting is required. Reverse of our previous case, right? Okay, compiler is telling, hey Durga, in this room only 100 members capacity, man. You are going to insert 1000 members. There may be a chance of some members may die. Sir, not recommended. Like the person is going to tell. Then immediately I'm going to tell, hey, I have my experience. I will take care if any person is going to die. Why you have to yellow, ma'am? Why you have to worry? Please yellow, like if I'm telling. Then automatically what that caretaker is going to tell, if you are whole and soul, if you are going to confirm like that, then why I have to worry? Like compiler is accepting. Okay, programmer, you are going to take care. I don't want to worry. Like it is going to be compiled. Everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, 2 points you people should be aware. Sir, programmer is the responsible to perform explicit typecasting. Point number 1. When explicit typecasting is required, whenever we are assigning bigger data type value to smaller data type variable, then explicit typecasting is required. Second point also clear for you. Next, third one, sir. Do you know here explicit typecasting is also known as narrowing or downcasting. Narrowing or downcasting, because the reason for that is your bigger thing you are making at the small. That's why it is also known as what? Narrowing or downcasting. Downcasting, right? Next, another thing. Think a bit very carefully, sir. What is the value of x? What is the value of x? Can you please tell what is the value? 130. I'm assigning to byte variable. Compiler already alerted. but I didn't listen. I didn't listen. I will take care like I told. Now I'm trying to print, sir. Now I'm trying to execute. Observe that. Now I'm trying to execute this code. Have a look one. Compile is fine. No problem at all. Java. Test I'm trying to execute, sir. I'm trying to execute. The output by default we are going to get minus 126. Sir. Remember that. What is the answer by default we are going to get, sir? Minus 126 or something like. Can you please observe? What is that value, sir? Minus 126. Sir. This is the value we are going to get, sir. Of course, how you are going to get, don't worry about for the sake of exam. Sir, if you people are really very much interested, just go through my operators concept typecasting videos. Sir, there I will explain all these in detail. But for the sake of exam, these internal things are not required to worry. Okay. So now I'm getting, what is the value, sir? Can I spell out? What is the value I'm getting? Minus? Oh, respond, man. What is the output I'm getting? Minus 126. Sir, actually, what value I provided? What value I provided? Sir, can I spell out, right? What value I provided? Sir, 130. But suddenly the output is coming minus 126. Programmer is going to get shocked like anything. Because the reason is, possible, maybe a chance of loss of information is either +1 or -1. Minus 130 became minus 126, almost a double change. That a negative number, right? It's a bigger problem. Okay. But at this stage, programmer is going to get shocked like anything. But one person is going to feel very happy. Who is that person? One person is feeling very happy. Who is that person? Yes, one person feeling very happy. Compiler told, hey Durga, very decently I told, maybe a chance of loss of information. But what you did? Oh, I will take care. I have 15 years of experience. Right now, take care this loss of information. Like compiler is going to dance in front of me. Remember that, okay? Make sure, sir. So in explicit typecasting, there may be a chance of loss of information. That's what you people should aware. Everyone can able to understand? Are you getting right? Sir, we don't know, sir, how this loss of information is going to be happen, sir. Sir, we want example. We want example like, sir, how this one is going to be happen. Like some people may ask, what you can do is, sir, I hope I shared the videos. Correct, right? I shared the videos for you people, right? Okay, sir, 1 minute. I mean, our admin people shared the videos. 1 minute, please. Sir, here just have a look once, sir. So there, I hope this folder already shared. The people who didn't get, just contact our admin team. Koryava with CJP. Sir, operators and assignments is there, sir. In the operators and assignment, there is one topic, maybe session 4 or 5 sessions somewhere. Typecasting by default will be there, sir. I'm not sure. Okay, the same Durga sir only. Don't worry about that. Because your net speed a bit low. Same Durga sir. Assignment, conditional, new operator and the square bracket. Oh, assignment operator just completed. So this is the session 5. So session 4. Same. Don't worry, just it will. It is the regular classroom videos, right? Shortcut typecast operator. Yes. Are you seeing right? Session 4. Yes, here I explain very clearly, but for the sake of exam, don't worry, sir, because some people are, we are very much interested, sir.
B is equal. That's equal 130 by B is equal to, by B is equal to X like this.
Sir, audible?
I will ask, compiler, can you please compile this code? By B is equal to X. Compiler, can you please compile this code like narrowing or widening? Narrowing. Okay, X. We are going to get.
How we are going to get this one? Yes. Here just here clear explanation by default there, sir. What you can able to say?
220. Are you getting? Now in 0.
Here just have a look once, sir. Have a look once on the screen. I hope it is visible for you people. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. 1 minute, please. Okay, have a look once, sir. Here, int x is equal to 130. Int x is equal to 130. If x is equal to 130, have you observed, sir, do you know, this is, sir, 16-bit representation. This is the 16-bit representation of 130, sir. Okay, 32-bit representation, because int x means what? X is what type? Int type, 32-bit representation, right? But you are trying to typecast x to byte type. But byte is how many? Byte itself is nothing but how many bits, sir? Please respond. Byte is nothing but how many bits? 8 bits. Are you getting right? Now, in these 32 bits, only the last 8 bits by default will be considered. Remember that. Only last 8 bits by default will be considered. Okay, the remaining bits by default will be gone. Because of that, loss of information by default will be there, sir. Remember this one. Are you in a position to understand, right? Loss of information. Whenever we are assigning bigger data type to smaller data type, okay, bigger data type value to smaller data type by explicit typecasting, the most significant bits by default will be gone. Remember, we require to consider only last bits only based on the space. Here 8 bits byte time. That's why last 8 bits we are going to consider. If it is a shorter time, last 16 bits we are going to consider. But for the sake of our certification exam, this internal thing is not required. The people really interested, just the operators concept, video number. What is the video number?
10.
Yes, video number 4, I hope. Okay, like here 2 examples I covered. Don't worry about that. Almost 2 examples I covered. Yes, here 150 converting to short type, 150 converting to byte type. 2 or 3 examples I covered. Happily you can go through that. Clear for all of it, right? Sir, any explanation is required? Okay, loss of information, don't worry how it is. For the sake of exam, you are not required to worry, because this folder already shared with you people, right? Okay, the people who didn't get, just contact our admin. They will share. Don't worry about that. Okay, now, sir, what is the next cinema we have to talk? Just have a look once, sir. So, sir, implicit typecasting. Sir, can you please respond immediately? Implicit typecasting. Who is the responsible to perform? Immediately you have to respond. Compiler. Good. Explicit typecasting. Who is the responsible to perform? Explicit typecasting. Who is the responsible? Programmer. Okay, programmer. When implicit typecasting will be performed? Whenever we are assigning smaller data type value to bigger type variable. When explicit typecasting is required? When explicit typecasting is required, whenever we are assigning bigger value to smaller variable. Okay. Now, can you please observe that a bit very carefully, sir. My requirement is, sir, I'm taking into two long. Sir, in this conversion will be performed automatically, or programmer has to do something? Ayo, respond. Everyone should respond. Into two long will be performed automatically. I mean, is it implicit typecasting or programmer required to do explicit typecasting? Implicit. Correct or not? Implicit. Good. Sir, I'm taking long to char, sir. Long to char. Implicit or explicit? Long to char, explicit. Remember that, sir, the same diagram, sir, if you are moving from left to right, smaller to bigger, implicit typecasting. If you are moving from right to left, are you getting? If you are moving from right to left, whenever we are assigning double type to float type, or float to long type, long to int type, int to byte type, or short type, int to char type, whenever we are performing, yes, reverse operation, what will happen is compulsory we require to perform what? Explicit typecasting. Everyone in a position to understand? Please, can you please respond? Is it clear for all of it, right? Okay, this is, sir, for the sake of exam, this knowledge must be required for you people, right? Okay, in the data types especially, okay, data types and literals concept, this is the total required concept. Sir, which of the following conversions will be performed? If I perform which change, the code is going to be compiled. Like, you should be in a position to answer. Just a few questions, 3 or 4 questions I will show for you, so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? Okay, sir, all these points already I documented very clearly in our material. Even in that folder, material is also available, sir. Data types, okay, data types, very clearly I specified all the things, sir. Whatever the points I covered, have you observed, right? Just now I covered something, okay, just now I covered, okay. This is the internal, even explanation also I provided, sir. Sir, have you observed, right? Just observe that, sir. Implicit typecasting, index is the compiler is the responsible to perform. Whenever we are assigning lower data type value to higher data type variable, then implicit typecasting will be performed. Widening or upcasting, no loss of information. The following are various possible conversions, right? Yeah, I hope you people can able to see this diagram, right? Okay, sir, same explicit typecasting. Now observe the same diagram in reverse direction. Arrows came in reverse direction, right? Left to right means implicit typecasting, right to left means explicit typecasting. In a material, each and every point I clearly documented, sir. If any point is coming from my mouth, definitely it will be there in our material, okay, because material is the permanent for you, not Durga, sir. Okay, that's why I took very much care. Don't worry about that. Okay, now take a bit very special care from this area. What kind of questions we are going to get, sir? Observe that. Observe, sir, each and every person should respond, okay, just should respond compulsory, sir. Which of the following conversions will be performed automatically in Java? Can you please tell? How many people? Which of the following conversions will be performed automatically in Java? Automatically in Java. What the answer? Int to byte, wrong. Byte to int, allowed. Float to double, allowed. Double to float, none of the above. Sir, which one is the correct answer? Sir, there are two things. Which one? B and C. Any doubt? Ayo, any doubt? Okay. Next, can you please tell in which of the following cases explicit typecasting is required? Which of the following cases explicit typecasting is required? Int to byte, byte to int, float to double, double to float. What is the answer, sir? Int to byte. Oh, bigger two, double to float. Okay, A and D cases explicit typecasting is required, because sometimes maybe a chance to ask this type of theoretical things also. Okay, well, now take a bit very special case, sir. This is, sir, exactly sample question for the exam. This type of question you can expect, sir. If you can able to answer this question, yes, you are at exam standard, especially about this concept. Please respond. Int I is equal to 100, float f is equal to 100.100 f, double D is equal to 123. Which one of the following assignments won't compile? Okay, sir, have you observed, right? Now I'm assigning float value to int type. First one, compile or won't compile? First one won't compile. First one won't compile, I'm sure, because the reason for that is float to int, invalid. Sir, second one, compile or not? Int to float, compile, no problem. Float to double, no problem. Double to float, not allowed. Explicit typecasting is required here. Int to double, no problem. Double to int. Once again, sir, problem is going to come. So, in which cases, in which of the following assignments, won't compile? Can you please tell the answers, right? A, please respond. What are the answers? Because this is the exam. A, next and after that D, next and after that F. Excellent, man, excellent. Sir, any explanation is required? Are you able to understand? If you can able to answer this one, this level only exam bits are there. Don't worry about that. Next, sir, in which of the following cases we will get compile time error? Oh, excellent, man, excellent. Float f is equal to 100 f. Can I get any compile time error? Float f is equal to 100 f. No, because 100 f is the float value only. Float to float, no problem. Float f is equal to float of 1_11.00. 1_11.00 is by default what type? By default what type? This is double type. Double to float typecasting is required or not? Yes, I did typecasting, sir, no problem at all. That's why, sir, we won't get any compile time error. Float f is equal to 100. Can you please? Float f is equal to 100. Is there any problem? No problem, because int value into to float is always acceptable. Next, can you please tell? Can you spell out D, sir? Can you please observe these two lines? Double D, float f is equal to d. Valid or invalid? Yo, this is valid or invalid? Invalid. Invalid, because the reason is, what is the reason? Sir, double value, how you can assign to the float? Double value, how you can assign? Sir, if you want to assign, compulsory we require to perform explicit typecasting. That's why, sir, this case we won't get, the code won't compile, we will get compile time error. What about this one, sir? Is it valid or not? Please, is it valid or invalid? Yes, this one is perfectly valid. Actually, in this case, explicit typecasting is required or not required? Explicit typecasting is required or not required? Not required, because into to float directly you can assign, but still is performing typecasting. No problem at all. No issue. Acceptable. Okay. Any doubt about this one? Please respond. Any doubt about this one? Sir, one person is telling in the B case, sir, B is also wrong. Something like. What is the problem with the B? Yes. Who asked this doubt? Can you please cross check? Who is asking this doubt? B case. Someone is asking the doubt, man. Who is that? Can you please? Yes, John. Yeah. Janacharya. Yeah, what is the problem? Why you are feeling that it is invalid? Perfectly, it is the valid. Double. It is the double to float. I'm performing explicit typecasting. What is the problem with that? Are you getting right? John, are you getting explicit typecasting allowed? Because I'm doing that. That's why no compile time error. If I remove this one, then the code won't compile. Remember that. Then the code won't compile. If I remove that, won't compile. But if I'm doing explicit typecasting, that's why it is allowed. Okay, sir, any explanation required? Good. Venkata Krishna. Yeah, good. Venkata Krishna is asking some doubts, sir. Okay, good. His doubt is here, sir, underscore symbol is there, sir. Underscore symbol is there. If underscore symbol is there, it is not number, na. It is not number. It is not a number. Then how it is the double, sir? No, Venkata Krishna, you missed yesterday's session, it seems. From 1.7 version onwards, for readability purpose, in the middle, underscore symbols are allowed. Sir, this value is 111 only. 1111 only. Sir, even though underscore we are taking. Yes, Venkata Krishna, are you able to understand, right? Yes, yeah, that's all. So any explanation is required? No problem. What I will do is, sir, I'm planning, because the bits explanation, right, if I can able to do on the board, it will be too good. What I will do is, these bits especially, whatever I'm going to explain, almost total 150 around bits will be there. All those 150 bits I will explain on the board with clear explanation. I will share those bit explanations also in our videos, right? Don't worry about that. Okay, so this is, are you in a position to answer or not? That's what you can check. If any doubt is there, I'm going to explain very clearly on the board why this answer is wrong, why this answer is the correct, like all the things very neatly. Each bit I will spend some 5 minutes, but anyway, not in regular classes. Don't worry, I will share. Happily, you can go through those things. Okay, like that's all. Sir, now take very special case, sir. Sir, here the same concept only. Sir, same concept only. Int a float double. Int a float double. A is equal to B, B is equal to A, C is equal to B, C is equal to A. Excellent. Which change will enable the code fragment to compile successfully? Oh, you require which change is required to compile successfully? Can you please, anyone, can you please tell which change will enable the code fragment to compile successfully? Sir, A is equal to B, allowed or not? A is equal to B by default. Is this one is valid or invalid? Invalid, because B means what type? Float type. Float to into. Typecasting must be required, man. You didn't perform typecasting. That's why one problem. Okay, one problem, like A is equal to B, allowed or not? A is equal to B. A is equal to B. I mean, A value I'm assigning to B. Allowed or not? Allowed. Because the reason is, sir, into to float acceptable. B to C. B to C means float to double acceptable. A to C means into to double acceptable. So the total problem is with this line only. Correct or not? Sir, how I can solve this problem here? Sir, if you can perform explicit typecasting. Correct or not? We can perform explicit typecasting. A is equal to B. Can you please replace A is equal to int of B. If this line replace with this line, automatically the code is going to be compiled or not? Yes. Can you please tell which one is the correct answer? Which one is the correct answer? Good. Replace A is equal to B with A is equal to int of B. B is equal to A with B is equal to float. Sir, all remaining cases typecasting is not required. Only one case typecasting is required. That's why like this. So knowledge is more enough. I hope everyone in a position to answer this type of questions, right? Good man. Are you in a position to answer? Sir, these are, there may be a chance of same or otherwise mostly nearest exam questions you can able to see in your exam. Are you feeling these bits are comfortable or difficult? Are easy or difficult? Ayo, these bits are easy or difficult? Easy or very easy? Easy or very easy? No answer. Easy or very easy? Very, very easy. Very, very easy. Nursery level, sir. I told right. If you are feeling any difficulty, please bring your kids. Those kids can able to clarify your doubts. Shubham. Yes, if you are feeling if you are feeling any difficulty in there, please bring your kids also to the class. So kids can able to clarify your doubts. Okay, nursery level. If any person feeling the sir, no sir, it's a bit difficult, like his nursery standard is not good. That's all. But the bits are always nursery level only. Okay, that's all. Sir, clear for all of you, right? That's all. This is about data types and the literals concept. Okay, that's all, sir. This is the second topic whatever we have. Sir, download the material. Download the material and please go through the material, sir. Clearly, I specified these bits and so on. Just go through these bits and yes, sir. Clearly I provided answers also. Okay, in our material. Okay, in which of the following cases we will get comparative error? Answer D. Like sir, in which cases which of the following won't compile ADF? We covered already, right? Sir, which conversions will be A and D? Which conversions will be performed automatically? Like clear answers also specified for your preparation purpose. Clear? You can able to download the material, right? The people, so our team already shared it, right? I hope you can able to download this folder. Will share for each and every student, sir. From that folder you can able to download the material. You can do that. Okay, Pooja, I hope you can download it, right? Yes. Okay, yeah, please do that. Yeah, Shravan, you can able to do that. Don't worry. Just share, ask our team to share that folder. Then you will get that. Their download button will be there. You can able to do that. Don't worry. Okay, that's all, sir. This is about the material whatever we have. I mean, this is data types and the literals. Sir, next cinema we will talk about arrays concept. Are you getting that? It's a very easy concept, but do you know, for the sake of exam, we have to take very much care about this arrays, right? Sir, arrays is a very easy concept, but whenever the bits are coming, then automatically, sir, easy only, but more weightage is there for the arrays concept. What is the reason? What is the reason for this is what is the reason for this is, don't worry about that. Okay, don't erase. What is the reason for that is arrays concept is very easy, because the reason is it's a very important. Okay, just the reason is one separate unit only for arrays concept is there. That's why make sure, sir, one separate unit only for arrays concept is there. Just that's why more importance must be required for arrays. 3 or 4 sessions I will spend for arrays concept, so that we can able to answer almost around 15 to 20 questions I will share with you, so that you people can get much clarity. Kalyan, you are asking some doubt. Can you please which topic, Kalyan? Today's topic, arrays concept. Arrays concept is a very easy, man. Arrays concept is very, very easy. Don't worry about that. Next, some people are asking, Shubham, you are asking about switch statement. Don't worry, sir. I'm not following this order. I'm not following this order. Don't worry, because I'm keeping for easy understanding order. At last, whether all the things are covered or not, you require to cross check. YouTube videos and sir, e-drive videos are same or different? Yes, sir. YouTube videos and the videos whatever we share are same, but only thing extra you will get, these regular class videos you will get regular class videos you will get. Next, these regular class videos up to certain level only we are going to upload, but all the things will be shared via drive only. The materials, programs, everything will be there in our drive. Shravan, getting right? So better to depend on drive, not depends on YouTube. That's it. Okay, sir, that's all. Tomorrow we will meet for the continuation, sir. Enjoy karo. Okay, just the fresh topic, right? Tomorrow with fresh mind we will discuss. Sir, if you are having any doubts, any doubts or any kind of thing, sir, just you can send a mail, sir, so that I will answer. Okay, right. Thank you, sir. Good night. Enjoy karo. There are 1 or 2 members are still having the doubt. Sir, my mail ID already you people aware, Durga advjava@gmail.com. Sir, please @gmail.com. If are anyone having the doubts, can you please? Is there any concept to fill default 0 in the array without loop? Is there any concept to fill default 0 in the array without loop? Janacharya, make sure you people should aware. In the arrays I will discuss, but anyway, aware that once we created an array, every element by default initialized with default values. We are not required to do anything. Automatically, it will be performed, man. Okay, sir. Janacharya is asking this doubt, sir. Janacharya is asking this doubt. What is his doubt? Is 1 minute, sir. Without you know, he's asking some doubt. Without how to initialize array with the default values, like int array is equal to new array of 3 I'm taking. Sir, just observe that. Let me print system.out.println of x of 0. X of 0 I'm trying to print. I didn't assign anything. Just directly I'm asking, hey, can you please print x of 0? Default value, by default we are going to get, sir. Default value for int type is what? 0. 0 we are going to get. So if you are not satisfied with the default values, then we have to perform explicitly. X of 0 is equal to 100 is my required value. Then we require to do that. Are you able to understand, right? Okay. This is about what Janacharya. I hope your doubt got clarified. Yes? Janacharya, can you please respond? Your doubt got clarified, I hope. Okay, yeah. There is some people are asking. Anyone, any other doubt? Kalyan, when we will get loss of precision? When we will get loss of precision is same, sir. When we are going to get loss of precision is same. Whenever we are assigning bigger data type value to smaller data type, then we will get a possible loss of precision. Okay, next, in which scenario we do explicit, in which scenario we do explicit typecasting. Very simple, sir. My very simple terminology, sir. Observe that a bit carefully. Suppose I have a method is there, sir. I have a method is there. That method is always going to accept int value only. But I have long value, sir. Are you getting? I have long value. Sir, if you are having long value, but still you want to call that method, are you getting? Still you want to call that method, then obviously what I require to do that is compulsory. I have to convert this long value explicitly into type, and then we require to call that method. Are you able to understand, right, Kalyan? Okay, this is, yeah. Okay, that's all, sir. Sir, tomorrow in the next session we will meet for the continuation. Enjoy karo, but these things don't do any extra practice. Whatever class I explained and whatever material I shared, just strict to that only. Still, if you are having extra time, better to spend in some other activity. Don't spend on this this activity. It is the time waste. Material and the classes better to follow. No other things you require to take. If you are spending on Katisira or Khalid Mughal or some other XYZ material, it's a time waste. Don't waste your valuable time, because our life is very small. Remember that. Okay, that's all, sir. Thank you. Tomorrow we will meet for the continuation. Good night, sir. Good night.